Welcome everybody to our Green Acres. I'm so glad you came over to our channel today. And if you are new to my channel, I want to introduce myself. My name is Teresa. In today's video, I'm going to take y'all along how I refresh some areas in our yard and our front porch. I'm going to show you how I do it very budget friendly. I don't go out every year and buy a lot of new things, and I have not even purchased new furniture in many years. I got this wicker set for Mother's Day one year, many years ago, and I just keep reusing it year after year because I love it. It does need to be refreshed, and last year I actually stained it to refresh it, and I've got a video on how to do that, and I'll link it down in my description box. But there's some things on the front porch that need to be addressed. After winter time, we have this wood box, and of course in the winter time that wood box is busy. We are taking in and out, wood for our wood burning stove. But in the summertime, in the spring, we want to kind of, add a little bit, of decoration to it so we can leave it on the front porch, but also be, suited for, our get-togethers and when we sit outside. So I'm going to show you some ways that, I ordered some real inexpensive pillow covers from my Amazon store, and just show you some pretty flowers that I picked out just to add some color and some spring and summertime to my front porch. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I hope you get lots of inspiration for some things that you can do around your home to spruce up for the upcoming summertime. If you haven't joined my Facebook home decor page, I'd love for you to go over and join it, and also go over and follow me on Pinterest and Instagram. So the first thing I want to do is just introduce you to my space. This is our front porch, and we had this built onto our home when we first moved in. This was our very first major project for this house. When we purchased our home, it did not have any kind of front put on it. It was left, unfinished at the time, because I have got another video that I will post down below in the description box. You may want to go out and watch it just to kind of get the history of our home and what all we've done to it. But we actually had to redo the whole front of this space right here. We added a door, we added a window. It didn't even have any steps when we moved in. You could open the front door and basically you would just literally fall out. So we decided, once we talked to our contractor, he has some great ideas and suggestions for it, and he said, why don't you just build a really large space, big enough to put some furniture on it. And I'm so glad that he took us in that direction, because this is just like having a whole new addition, a room onto our home, because we can come out here when weather permitting, and we can sit out here. We have family get-togethers out here many times. So we have really enjoyed this space. It's got a really, A-frame type ceiling to it. So we, put a ceiling fan up. So we enjoy the space. But over the winter time, this space gets, really hammered. And right now it's, early spring, and we've had to wait till the pollen falls. And there's a time in the south where we get a ton of pollen. And I'm sure a lot of other areas get the same thing. But you can see it just saturates our cushions, our furniture, whatever is left out. It's going to just get layers and layers of that yellow pollen on it. So there's no reason to go in and start cleaning until all of that is done. So the first thing I did was I just removed all the furniture off my front porch, and I even took the rug off. And I've had this rug for years. I purchased it at Lowe's, and I love it. I'm even going to wash it down really good, hang it up, and let everything kind of air dry out in the sun. And that just really refreshes my furniture. Now, this is my space after everything is pretty much moved off of the front porch. And we also have a battle with carpenter bees. They get on certain areas of our home, and they just drill, and they just leave that little sawdusty stuff. So I'm going to sweep everything off, clean it up, be the first thing I do. Now I'm just going to show you how we're going to go around and we're going to refresh our our flower beds and do just a little bit of landscaping. This makes all the difference in the world. In the summertime, things set out in the sun and they just literally they bake. So last year, and I'm going to link my last year front porch makeover video down below, but last year we did wood chips, and we chipped up a lot of wood and made our own wood chips. And so, but you can see over time they have baked and they just, they need to be refreshed. So we have found a place down the road. It's a huge cotton gin, and they sell the cotton gin compost. It's basically just ground up really black dirt, and they sell it huge truckloads for like $20. So this is more a lot more budget friendly than if we go out and buy mulch. Mulch, as you know, per truckload, it can run up in the money, and we've got several areas that need to be refreshed. So I think this is like our second truckload, or maybe our third truckload of this. But Ben just goes whenever he has time. He goes, he pays the $20, and they just load our truck down. Now, he's just, shoveling it in a bucket, and he's just spreading it around, over our flower beds just to cover up and just keep that layer of chips that we did last year down, because that, that just kind of adds to the ground and just kind of freshens it up and gives it a really, lot fresher look, and things grow really good in this composted dirt. So it's very healthy for the soil too. So we're just going to go around and refresh several of our flower beds with this cotton compost. And this is a flower bed we had built when we did the front porch. Our contractor also had a great suggestion of putting up this really pretty brick planter going all the way across the front of our home, and I'm so glad we did, because it really adds just another touch to the front of our house. And every year I have fun with just putting different things in it. I usually just always put annuals in it, and this year I went with pink petunias, and I'm going to go with some sweet potato vine.
So I think it's full. What do you think?
I think it is too. Looks good.
Just ready
nice and even.
Just ready for some flowers.
Yes.
All right.
If you like this video so far, I hope you'll hit that like button. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I'd love for you to. Okay, now we're at the fun part. I'm going to show you the after and the reveal of our flower beds and our front porch. So as you can see, the little side brick flower bed, we put some sweet potato vine. I put the green, and then that's kind of variegated. And if you ever want something that's real affordable for landscaping or flower beds, sweet potato vine is great, because you can clip off of it and you can put it in some water in a jar and just let it root, and it will root within a few days. So that way you can just make clippings and make more of it as you go, and I do that a lot. So you get a big bang for your buck when you get sweet potato vine. I have another porch that wraps around the side of our home. I'm working on it now, so I'll hopefully get a video of it done soon too. So I'm just kind of bringing y'all along as we do certain sections and get certain things done. But here's the flower bed in the front with the sun faded and the worn out wood chips, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like overall now that we put down that black cotton dirt. I think it looks so much better, and and it just gives it more of a fresher look. And it is kind of like spanning out over our lawn, just kind of show you how big our front yard is. And I do want at some point to refresh the rocks in our little walkway, just get a little fresh layer of those. But here it is, the front of our home going up, and there's that big A-frame. And this is just our space. Like I say, we really enjoy sitting out here in the summer and the springtime, and also the fall. Now these large urns, they're plastic. I purchased these at Dollar General last year for $8, and they were also in my video porch reveals from last year. But now I'm going to take both of them and I'm going to use them on my front porch. And this year, I don't know why, but I love the look of the pink zinnias. I found some really pretty ones at a local shop that sells a lot of florals and vegetation, vegetables, and things like that. So I purchased some from him, and I also purchased some I found at Walmart. And like I mentioned, a lot of times I just order new pillow covers for my existing pillows, and I just replace those each year just to give my look a little, refreshed look, but I don't have to go out and buy or spend a lot of money because pillow covers are very inexpensive. And most of these all come from Amazon, and I'll have those linked in my Amazon store. The red cushions I purchased at Lowe's a couple of years ago, and the black and white striped cushions, seat cushions on the wood box, I purchased those from Walmart. And also the little flip-flop flower pot with the flower in it. Y'all, I had to have that because if y'all are from Alabama or from the South, y'all know how much we love our flip-flops. So that comes from the Walmart Garden Center. So here's just another view of what we look out on when we're sitting on our porch, and just, we've got a lot of woods and a lot of trees. So it's very peaceful to come out here and just see it and just enjoy the scenery.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire.
Well, it's that time to tell y'all goodbye again. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing what Ben and I have been up to, and what we have, what progress we've made on the outside of our home so far. We're still working on it. Like I say, we're kind of behind at this point. The weather has just been kind of crazy, which I think it's not just Alabama. I think the springtime's been kind of crazy weather everywhere. But we've just kind of started diving into it, tackling it, and just doing, updates as we go. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and as always, I really appreciate y'all for coming over on my channel and watching, and I hope y'all will have a great week, and I will see y'all in my next video. Love y'all.